This is Steven with Beacon Property Inspections, and today I'm doing I say this house is about 20 years old. It's a 2001, so it's 22 years old, and I'm opening up this electrical panel, and it's a color hammer, and so it's got the wrong screw. So one thing that I like to point out is you should have, so it's got two types of screws, right? So it's got what we call blunt tip screws. So a blunt tip screw, which is correct, this is the correct screw for this panel. See how it's flat? So this is the wrong one. It's sharp, and that could penetrate through a wire where they go into the panel. So it's just the correct, it's the incorrect screw for it. I just want to point that out first of all. And also it's missing a knockout, which is, see this little plastic piece. So the one underneath that is missing. See right here where you're not using, you're not actually using those breakers right there, where it's missing right there. And this is missing one right here. So if let's say at nighttime the lights go out, you could just stick your hand right through there and you could get shocked, because this plate back here, this plate that I'm looking at, let me just put a light on that. This plate is energized, which means electricity goes straight into this metal plate back here. So these breakers are connected to this metal plate. This plate is energized. Now what I really want to point out is, look at this. So at the top of this panel, there has been some sort of a lot of heat. I'm gonna run my infrared thermal imaging camera to see how hot it really is, but there's something that's definitely going on right here. I'm gonna let my client know. Plus this panel is a 100 amp panel, and I'm gonna ask for my client to budget for a new panel, or maybe just replace it, especially with this going on, because it's only 100 amps, and this is it's a 4-bedroom, 2,100 square foot house, something like that. And with the way that things are, you want to be able to have plenty of like I said, see, it's only a 100 amp breaker. You want to have plenty of, you want the panel to be adequate to be able to support that much, going on with the way people use so many different devices now, and just the electricity in your home. So 100 amps is definitely the minimum you would do now, but I still would recommend at least a 125, really about 150 amp panel for this house. And then larger home would be about a 200 amp, but would be a 200 amp. But so I just want to point out actually a lot of things, but this right here, where obviously something's going on here, and the electrician's going to have to really look at what this was obviously some type of a fire or heat that was happening. This is Steve with Beacon Property Inspection, shining a light on your property, because I care for you to be aware.